Hey, how you doing? My name is Mitchell Deering, and I want to first welcome you to the top 5 ways to run faster. You're probably here because you're a parent or you're a coach, and or you're just trying to find out ways that you can run faster. Well, you're at the right place. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly the 5 things that you have to do in order for you to run faster. Now, I know a lot of programs out here are gonna tell you, you need to run hills, need to do this, and all these little things. But there are 5 things that you need to do in order for anyone to run faster. No matter who you are, no matter what condition you're in, you do these 5 things, you will run faster. Period. All right. So before I go into that, I want to first tell you my story. I want to let you get to know who I am. All right. My name is Mitchell Deering, and I've been coaching track and field for about 8 years now. And when I first started out, I started out in middle school. Now, at that moment, I thought that I was probably the best track coach ever, and I thought that I could just make anyone fast. I thought that I was just the best guy out here, whatever, because my kids were running in the meets, and they would beat all the other athletes in here in town. And I just knew. I said I am awesome. I am good at this. So I put a team together, and I decided that I was going to go on and race the other top runners in our state. I'm in the state of Georgia, and so and Georgia is a fast state as far as track goes, and I said, I've been beating everybody around town in Columbus. I'm gonna go ahead and take them on to an AAU meet, and I'm gonna race the best. So we go to our first AAU meet, and we get there, and I know, being the guy that I am, I'm like, I know we were gonna smoke these kids. So we get there, and we get tore up. I mean, we get blowed out. We come almost dead last. And I was watching the other teams, and I was like, wow, these kids are running high school times. And my kids were like 13, 14 years old, and they were nowhere near what these kids were. It was amazing, and it got me thinking. I was like, I cannot get beat again like this. I can't let this happen. So I got to thinking, and I was thinking, these kids, they know some things that my kids don't know. They were running with perfect form. They were, they looked like pro athletes out here running, and my kids looked like mediocre, just guys who just came off the bus. That just woke up one morning and got off the bus and decided they wanted to be in the track meet. It's ridiculous. So I was thinking, these coaches, they know something that I don't know. So I went on my quest and for some information, and I became a certified youth speed and agility specialist. I later went on and got my level 1 USA track and field certified coach certification, and I'm also a high school certified track coach. And I've been a certified fitness trainer for about, I guess, 15 years now. So, but that being said, by getting these certifications, I got an understanding of how to create athletes that's been sitting on the couch, and just take them to elite status. And it's all about training these top 5 areas, and you have to do these top 5 things, these 5 things to become faster. And so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I've learned to create some of the fastest athletes. You're talking about athletes who when they first started off with me, they run a 59 in 400, and now they're running a 48, in less than a year. So it's crazy. I know those numbers are crazy. That's a lot of time off the clock, and I can go on and on about the different athletes, but you don't really care about that anyway. All you care about is this stuff works, and it does work. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly the top 5 ways to run faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this the first way. All right, so the first thing that you have to do, if you want to be a faster runner, you have to strength train. If you're not strength training, you will not become a faster runner. You can do all the other little things you want to, but if you leave out this gap in your training, you won't reach the goals that you should be getting to. All right, so but the purpose of strength training is basically to apply more force to the ground. All right, so stronger athletes are the better athletes. Everyone knows that. You look at all the professionals. The best professional athletes are usually the stronger athlete. Let's look at LeBron James. He's stronger than most athletes on the basketball court. He is faster than them. He dominates them. You have to be a strong athlete. But in regards to running fast, it's more so about applying force to the ground and how much force can you apply to the ground. So let me give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. Let's say we have two athletes here. Athlete A, give him some eyes here and smiley face. And you got athlete B over here. Eyes, smiley face. I know it's not pretty, but hey, it is what it is. So, it's a both athletes weigh 150 pounds. Okay? He weighs 150 pounds. Okay? If athlete A can apply 300 pounds of force to the ground, and athlete B can only apply 200 pounds of force to the ground, which athlete is going to be faster? It's going to be athlete A. They're the faster runner. So the whole importance of strength training is basically about applying force to the ground and being a stronger, faster runner. If you're not building no strength, then you're not getting faster. All right. So and you have to have some kind of system in place, of progressions that's going to allow you to become a strong athlete. You can't just go in the weight room and start lifting weights. There are certain ways that you have to do it. All right. So the first step, the first area that I train my athletes in is strength training. You have to do this. If you don't do this, your athletes will not become faster. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the next thing. All right. So the second way to get faster is through speed training. Now, speed training can be anything from running hills to pulling sleds, and just learning how to accelerate, or learning how to start, learning how to just get faster. You know, speed is about getting one place to another as fast as possible, or getting there at a fast rate. All right, so we have to do things like running hills, or pulling sleds. Anything that's going to help us move our bodies faster will help you increase your speed training. So right now we know that you have to do strength training, you have to do speed training. All right, and that it's a slew, or it's a big range of things that you can do in speed training. But you have to do speed training with your athletes if you wanna become a faster runner. All right. So the second thing we're gonna look at is coordination training. Now, coordination training can be anything from learning how to move your body. Right, movement patterns, being coordinated to run. So you have to do certain skills, certain drills that will allow you to do that movement pattern. So in regards to sprinting, we have to learn the skill of sprinting. And there are so many drills that you have to learn, that you have to teach your athletes to do, and that's coordination training. So if you are a basketball guy, you have to learn how to dribble. You're a baseball guy, you have to learn how to hit a baseball. If you football, you gotta learn how to throw it and catch a football, and so on. So in regards to sprinting, we have to learn the mechanics of running, the skill of the sprint, and that and that comes in to coordination training. So in a sense, we have to do strength training, 1, 2, speed training, where we teaching our body to move fast. That's the jumping, that's the running hills. Coordination training is learning the skills, the skill set of running. So sprinting is just like a skill, it's just like baseball and football is. You have to learn that skill, and that is what coordination training is. All right. So the next one is endurance training. So if you're not doing endurance training with your athletes, then you're not becoming a faster runner, because you're going to run and you're going to get tired. And no one wants to get tired or have a lead when they're sprinting and then lose it at the end of the race, because you might as well just go ahead and just run slow. So you have to do endurance training to become a complete athlete. All right, so we're not talking about just learning how to run fast. We're talking about more so of becoming an elite athlete. All right, that's the whole goal of being an athlete. Period. Is that you want to become an elite athlete, or you want your child to become a elite athlete. So you have to train your body in these top 5 ways here. So endurance training, you have to use endurance training so that your kids or your athletes or yourself has this the stamina and the endurance to win your races, or to be the fastest one on the basketball court, or to be the one, be the fastest guy, on the football field, or whatever sport that you play, or the quickest person in tennis. You never want to get fatigued. All right, so you want to make sure that you include some endurance training inside of your program. So the last thing that you have to do is flexibility training. Now, this is probably the most overlooked thing, or phase of training that most coaches and most athletes do, because they don't know the importance. So the importance of flexibility training is basically to reduce injuries, because if you can't move, or you're not flexible, there is no way that you can be a faster runner. You have to be flexible. You have to be mobile. You have to be able to move your body. So there's a right way to do flexibility, and there's a wrong way to do flexibility. So you have to do these top 5 things. You have to do strength training. You have to do speed training. You have to do coordination training, because if you can't move, or you can't coordinate a movement pattern, then you can't sprint, or you can't play baseball, you can't play football, and if you can't do that, then you might as well just sit on the couch and watch TV all night. And I know you don't want to do that, but in a sense, that's what you have to do. Now, you're talking about endurance. You have to train your body to be, to have stamina. You don't want to get tired in your events, or in sprinting, because you don't want to get caught. And also you have to do some kind of flexibility training, a proper program for flexibility training. So if you want to be a fast runner, there are certain things that you have to do. And those are the 5 things there's 5 areas that you have to train. You have to train in each 5 of those areas, and you will become a fast athlete. No, again, we're talking about building an athlete that is elite, that is strong, that's fast, that's quick, that's flexible. That's flexibility is injury free, and has the stamina to do it over and over and over again, that no one can come close to beating them. So when you talk about speed development, you're talking about training in these 5 areas. You have to train in these 5 areas if you want to be an elite athlete. So you're probably thinking, how do I train, or what do I need to do in each of these areas to actually do it the right way? So that's why I created a 5-video series that's going to show you exactly what I do in great detail of what I do in the area of speed, strength, coordination, endurance, and flexibility. So I'm going to show you guys exactly everything that I do, and I created this 5-video series. And the first video is the strength training. So in strength training, in this video, I show you the details of how to take someone that's been sitting around on the couch doing absolutely nothing at all, and then bring them to a point where that they can do elite status workouts. Meaning that there are 7 different phases of training that every person should go through. And I'm gonna guide you through the process, a step-by-step process of how to take someone that's been sitting around doing absolutely nothing, and to a point where they can do all advanced types of exercises and workouts. Now, in this video, it also consists of 62 different exercises with demonstrations of me explaining how to do them properly and correctly, so that you won't be lost, or you won't know what exercise to do. I'm giving you 62. That alone, I could probably sell for about $40 or $50, just the exercises that you will get in this one video. Now, again, there's seven different phases of training that I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, how many the rep scheme, how to perform each exercise, all in this one video, and I could easily probably sell this for $97. All right, and I feel comfortable with selling that for $97. Alright, so in video number 2 is a speed development video. In this video, I explain in great detail about the how to sprint, how to start, the mechanics of how to sprint. Okay, this video is probably one of the biggest videos. It's the second biggest video, but this video basically just tells you I show you exactly how speed looks. I explain the purpose of speed and and I show you exactly how to move your body up in the proper way. All right, so this video is very big. I go in great detail as far as running mechanics. I'm talking about arms, the arm action. Talk about your core stability. I'm talking about your leg action and ground contact. That's more. That's the biggest thing, ground contact. And I show you exactly what it looks like, and I give you the great details of how to sprint. Okay, plain and simple. And this DVD this video will easily sell for $97. Okay, so you won't pay $97, but the details in this video, after you watch the video number 2, you will know exactly what a top sprinter looks like, and what the mechanics of and the form of proper running mechanics, the form and everything, how it looks. Okay, and I will explain to you about everything as far as speed development goes, and about how to move the body in a fast rate. So that's video number 2. Alright, so video number 3 is the biggest video of all of them. Okay, this is the most important, in my opinion. This is the most important thing in this video series. Is video number 3. Now, video number 3, it shows you the step-by-step process of how to teach everything that you learn in video number 2. Okay, so in most videos, as far as speed development goes, they just give you videos full of this different skills, or different drills to do. All right, but they don't show you how to teach the certain skills. So in this video, it's a step-by-step process. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to accelerate, how to start your race, and I'm gonna show you how to teach the top mechanics, the top speed mechanics. All right, so in a sense, this video is a step-by-step. It's very important. It's a step-by-step process of how to teach the skills and the drills that you learn in the speed development video. All right. So I mean, most videos don't do that, but I'm going to show you exactly what to do and how to teach it in a step-by-step process of how to teach your kid how to run, and how you teach your kid how to hold their top speed. Okay, so after watching this video, you will know exactly what to do, so your kid won't get caught. They have a great start. They'll be a very fast athlete, and they'll know exactly how to sprint, and they will look and they will run times as great sprinters. Okay, so video number 3 is in my opinion, it is the biggest one. I know I'm putting a lot of emphasis on video 3, but it really is. Most programs don't show you exactly how to teach the skills, and I'm showing you exactly what to do step by step in this process. Now, I will comfortably say I know for a fact that I could sell it for $97. All right, but I can probably get way more out of that, because this is probably what I do. This is the biggest thing that what I do, and I'm giving it to you for less than $97. I'm not gonna sell it to you for $97 this video, but I can easily sell it for $97. So video 4 is endurance training. Now, in this video, in the endurance training video, I'm going to show you exactly how to train someone or your kid, or how to train your athlete in a way that they're training smarter and not harder. Okay, so you have to train your body in the appropriate or in the proper energy system, and I'm going to show you guys how to train your sprinters and long distance runners, or whoever you're training. I'm going to show you exactly what to do in creating athletes who don't get tired, who can run for days, and who can sprint a long distance without getting tired, so your athletes won't get caught either on the football field, basketball court, or whatever. Endurance training is very important. Remember, you have to train your athletes in every single area, or they won't be an elite athlete. Alright, so endurance training is very important. Your athletes cannot get tired. In this video, I break it down and I show you exactly how to train your athletes so they won't get tired and that they're training in the proper energy system. And this video, I can say I can sell it for $39. Okay, I'm not gonna get more for it, but just for $39, I'm comfortable with that. So that's $39 value on that. So the last one is flexibility training. Now with flexibility training, this video is all about being injury free. All right, because we don't want to have athletes who can't bend, who can't do anything, who are stiff. So if you're stiff, you're going to get injured. And this video explains to you the importance of flexibility and how to train your athletes to be flexible. Okay, it's very important. You have to do this. Okay, so again, I say this for maybe $29. All right, it has a $29 value. I'm comfortable with that. So remember, if you want to be an elite athlete, you have to train in all 5 of these areas. If you don't train in all 5 of these areas, your athlete or yourself or your child, they're going to be an incomplete athlete. And you want to be an elite athlete with that they're competent in all 5 of these areas. Okay, they need to dominate the strength. They need to dominate speed. They need to be dominating with coordination, being able to move accurately. They need to have endurance so they don't get tired and be fatigued and just get caught in their races and whatnot. And they have to be flexible because you want them to be injury free. All right, so guys, this total value, this whole package has a total value of $359. All right, don't worry about this price. You will not pay $359. All right, what you will pay is only $47. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy it now. Click that button below, and let's go ahead and start creating elite athletes. All right, this program is all about creating an elite athlete, taking someone from the couch and bringing them to the elite status. So go ahead, buy it right now. It's only $47. The price will change. So click below and go ahead and start training and get your kid to be an elite athlete.